First guest on the Blues Cruise. We're going to start at the top. We go with the skipper, James Battersby. Great to see you here, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks,
what are you now, 29?
29, turning 30 November.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Eldest at the club.
Yeah, that'd be true.
Yeah.
Now, you've just had a baby. How many days ago?
24th of March, yeah. So
little Bonnie.
Little Bonnie, yeah, little
what time
girl.
did she arrive?
1:10 in the day.
Right.
But we got there at midnight Sunday night, so it was a long process.
So at the moment that Bonnie came out, tell me what it's like for all the mums and dads out there. They know that moment, but for you to experience it the first time, what were you thinking?
Oh, crazy! Like it births a crazy experience, beautiful experience, eye-opening event, and you get sort of a major respect for women and what they go through. And as soon as I got to hold her, sort of like your whole world sort of changes. She has me wrapped around her finger already, which is a bit of a concern. But yeah, as soon as you got to hold her and just look at her and sort of see what you've produced, I guess it's an amazing experience. Do you know? So we were lucky. We had 3 nights in the hospital. So the midwives at Burnside Hospital were absolutely amazing. But then when you go home, like there's no one really to answer to. There's no buzzer. She's crying. We don't know why she's crying. It's a little bit. It's very daunting, and you sort of don't have any confidence in your parenting.
First night at home.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you sleep?
Nah, no sleeping. I think Abby and I were checking if she was breathing every 30 minutes and what was she crying for. As I was saying, you sort of don't have any confidence in your parenting.
Yes.
But you know, fast forward maybe a week. Oh yeah, we got home last Thursday. You're sort of starting to get a bit more comfortable with it. Except for last night, she didn't sleep at all. But you're sort of starting to get more confident about how your parenting's going. But the first night was very scary.
I think it's the best on-the-job training you're ever going to get for any job.
100%. Yeah, I'm definitely learning on the job now. It's crazy.
Now tell me, while Abby was going through the pain and the contractions, what role did you play, Big Jim?
A supporting role. Our obstetrician said that she can tell I play football and follow football, because I was apparently just barracking for Abby. You're funny, she would stub her toe at home and literally be like the world is ending. So I was actually quite concerned. But yeah, they just sort of, as I said before, like you get respect for women, they sort of just click into a gear and they just sort of soldier through. It was really like, amazing to see. Abby would have the worst pain threshold in the world.
But something, you're right, there's something amazing that women are able to do, which you just, I don't know whether I'd be able to do it, but I mean, it's like, if I was dying to go to the toilet and I had to back out a watermelon and it'd just tear my bum apart,
mate,
I don't think I'd be able to do it.
I wouldn't go to the toilet. 100%.
You just keep holding on. You know what, it's funny, like, you know when they say women, when they're pregnant, they're glowing? When you're a new dad, you're glowing. Like, look at your skin, it's beautiful.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Have you been moisturising, or is it just...
I knew that I was going to see you, so that's why.
Double Blues now, of course, the other day when we had the Sanford launch, they're talking about the clubs that are really going to be up there and mixing it. Glenelg, Norwood, Sturt, we're all spoken about. How's it feel at the moment? Obviously with Marty Mattner and everything, how you feeling as a club?
Good, really good. I think last year, sort of under Marty, was probably our first real year of disappointment. Obviously going out in straight sets. And we sort of really identified what we need to do in order to win finals, win against Glenelg, win against Norwood, Centrals, etc. So it's been a really big pre-season about practicing those sort of things we identified. We sort of tinkered a little bit. It's not a finished product by no means at the moment, but there's definitely some signs in our trial games in round 1 to show that it's definitely working. So really, really positive. Our recruits are obviously awesome. And really beneficial that they've been around the club before.
So who you got?
So Mitch Crowden was a Sturt junior.
Tom Emmett. Mitch Crowden was over at Perth.
Freo and then Perth. Tom Emmett, who's a Sturt junior, who also went to Fremantle. And then Marty Frederick, who obviously was background with Port, came to Sturt, then went to Perth as well, and has come back.
So those 3 boys all WA?
But as I said, like, because they've been around the Sturt family, the Sturt club, it's just made them integrating to our sort of team and culture so much easier. And then you talk about the talent that they have and what they can do on the field. It's been really good mix.
First word that comes to your mind when I say Marty Mattner. Come on, first word.
Quick. God.
Don't think. What is it? Quick, Marty Mattner. Psycho. I've said it before. Right. Or competitive. Yeah, right. Or competitive. No, I like psycho better. Yeah. He'll hate that. Why?
He's just such a I've had Marty now probably for 8 years, I reckon, during his first and second stint. And obviously we've had a sort of great relationship. But geez, passionate, competitive in soccer. Just like if you see him on game day, no matter if it's under 18s, he's watching under 16s. I reckon if he's watching his kids, just can't help himself. He's screaming, yelling, telling what to do. Just can't help himself.
Passion.
Yeah, well, there you go. Passionate. Passionate maybe than psycho.
Well, no, I like psycho.
Can we edit that out?
No.
He just sees the game so well. In game and training, just the way he plans things. Because he just loves football, like he's a footy nut.
Yes.
So he just sees the game so well.
He's a footy nuffy.
Yeah, 100%.
In fact, like, essentially what we're looking at, we're talking about a psycho nuffy.
Yep, exactly
right. Is that
right? Yeah, that sounds about right.
When you first came to the footy club, who were the sort of senior players that you've walked in and gone, Jesus, what am I in for? Who struck you at the start when you just went, wow?
Yeah, so I was like 17-year-old doing my first pre-season, and the old change rooms, you used to walk into the change rooms and you have to walk past, number 1, number 2, number 3, and I was number 51, so you always have your head down and walk past, but it was Michael Code, Adam Thompson.
Yes,
Luke Crane.
Yeah, little McGarry.
Angus Kurtz. Like Digger, Matthew Doldie, Ben Kane.
Big Digger. Yeah, that's right. He came over from the Tigers and mate, he looked like the sort of bloke that would run the change room. Yeah,
he did. Yeah, commander respect.
Yeah, and he's clearly running the SNFL.
Yeah. And then there was the Crows boys as well, like Tambling was. It was really good for me as well.
Anyone scare you a little early on?
Michael Code.
In what regard?
Could deliver a nice spray at training. Yeah. I got a very nice spray.
Really?
Yeah. I was pulling my pants over him a little bit. Yeah.
I can remember Cody the other way around.
Really?
Like when he was like the number 51 walking in, like you said.
Yeah.
I can remember Cody as a boy.
Right.
And he was a timid, shy little fella. I think. Was he from Tumby Bay?
Tumby Bay. Yeah.
Cody. Now, mate, we're around your area here. We're just about to sneak up. Where are we? We're coming up to the top
McGill Road.
McGill Road near the Tower Hotel. Where was your stomping ground as a young buck?
So just literally 5 minutes that way. So I grew up in Arundel's a suburb. So literally, I think it's well documented. It's like 300 metres from the Norwood zone. So Kensington Road was the cut-off. Yeah, right. And I was about 300 metres from it. Because I paid for the Falcons, the Norwood Falcons. Yeah,
Norwood paid them.
Yeah, and
Big Gary McIntosh.
Yep. And all my mates played for Norwood when I was a junior.
Yeah, right.
But extremely glad that I was 300 metres in the Sturt zone because I don't like Norwood.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
respect them, but I don't like them.
Yeah, sure, they're a good club.
Yes.
And been very successful, around this time.
Yeah.
The best thing I always loved was Sturt and Norwood was just battle of the private schools.
Because
what were you, Pembroke or something?
Pembroke, I
can tell you're well manicured and all that sort of stuff because I was a high school boy. But I always remember Norwood and Sturt, and there's just this difference.
Yeah, it's good. It's a nice rivalry. Yeah, obviously there's got a school rivalry and mates. So and, it's good.
At the Double Blues, if you're going to have like a training, you do a handball game and you split the group in two, right?
Yep.
And they go right, private school, public school. If they did that now, what percentage would be in the private school and how many would be in the public school if you split the group?
Because we've got such a Hills presence.
Yeah,
it might be
50-50.
Might be pretty even, to be honest, actually. Yeah.
If you took out the Hills kids.
Because you've got a lot like Mercedes, Concordia, those sort of schools.
I think it'd be heavily weighted private.
I think it might.
Very Silver Spoon.
I think it might.
And Norwood would be the same.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think they've got their peninsula now, so you got your soul to the earth down.
Yeah.
But then you've also got some of your
inner city
your little blazer wearers with their socks up at their knees.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because that was one way. You split them up and you go right. We'd have private school, public school.
Public school, yeah.
Okay. Or we'd go mushrooms or rockets.
What's that? Oh, yep.
Socks or mushrooms.
Showers, right.
Now, when you do that for a handball game, it would be pretty much 50-50.
Yeah, right, there you go.
I reckon nowadays...
Yeah, might be skewed a bit.
There's not enough, there's not a lot of magic mushies. The world's changed.
The world has changed. I don't think they do it anymore.
It was part and parcel when we were kids.
I know,
in fact, I reckon the mushrooms would outweigh the socks.
Probably.
But now,
no way.
I reckon it's, socks left, right and centre.
I think there is, yeah, definitely.
But, right, now, I've taken you out of home for a little bit. What's your chores
tonight?
When you get home? Yeah, what do you got to do with little Bon?
I think I'll try and let her get to sleep. I think Abby needs to go to the shops, so I'll let her do that. But then I am on dinner duty, so I'll cook a nice pasta.
Oh, because playing tomorrow?
Playing tomorrow.
And with the Italian heritage?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the Battersby special?
Well, we do a sauce day. So we did about 18 months ago. So I've got stocked up with all my nonna's fresh sauce, which is always lovely. Yeah, yep. Right. So what I do with it, I'm not sure, but I'll definitely use a couple of bottles of her sauce.
And Nonna's still with us?
No, she sadly passed away about a year ago.
Oh,
so we luckily
amazingly, you're still using the sauce?
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
How good's that?
Yeah, it's pretty
what
amazing.
What a beautiful thing.
Very sentimental.
How much have you got left of that?
Whatever, probably another 20 or 30 bottles. Yeah, so we did a massive one, sort of, her last sort of one, which is pretty cool.
Oh, mate, how good's that?
Yeah.
So essentially, you get to share dinner with Nonna tonight.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, so I'll do that. And then I'll clean up.
Yeah.
And then sort of hopefully Bonnie's ready to go to bed, but I might be in the spare bed tonight. So here we go.
Mate, you know what you'd probably be doing? You'd probably be sitting there watching Bonnie all night going, she's still breathing, she's still breathing, it's all okay. It's
probably.
It's, James Battersby, you are the first guest on the Blues Cruise.
Yeah, there might be a few edits, but that's all right.
No, it'll be all good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.